Hello all, Oathblade here with 2guys2muchtv. It's been a little hectic one as of late, so I do apologize that we haven't put too much on. I know we've been doing a lot of interviews and a lot of, I would say, running around. But more to the point, kind of got some good news here. We're still doing the show. It's still coming out weekly, like today. While I don't have a topic this week, this is more of a so-so video with everything going on. We are currently working on some projects for Oathblade Productions, which is basically our streamline now. It's the one thing that we're pushing through all the way. And we're going to go with that. And 2guys2muchtv, my perspective living with me, all that stays the same. It's still going to be done. It's still going to be uploaded and adjusted and properly housed. But right now we are currently working on 3 scripts that we are in the phase of writing, and then we'll be actually getting the set list ready. Then we're going to be getting the materials, setting up the materials, doing testing with the materials, and then then we're finally going to shoot. Now, I can't tell you guys what they are just yet because of the fact that me and my team are working in secretive with some of these things, and I don't want to be the guy who let the cat out of the bag. So, just so you guys know, they are coming. It's just right now we're in Illinois, and we're supposed to have winter right now, as most people know. Illinois usually gets covered in snow, and just from going through with everything, we've had a lot of rain. A lot of rain. I mean, like downpouring of rain. Everything is muddy, it all looks dirty, and there's no magical look of snow. So earlier, these past couple of months, I was telling you guys that, well, we don't have anything to shoot out in the snow. Well, they finally make some stuff to shoot out in the snow, and it just rains. Kills all the snow. All we've got is just grass and dead leaves and everything. And it'd be great, but no one wants to go out in like 20-degree weather stomping through mud. Not when we're not getting paid for it. I mean, I've got people who are willing to jump off buildings for me, but no one wants to be out in the cold. No. Not unless you can provide something. And currently, I'd be broke. Spent a lot of my money on my equipment, and working with the team, licensing Oathblade Productions, that's taken some time and effort. So hopefully it snows again and we get a good amount of snow where we can film, because we do have something in the works that we've been talking about and we want to kind of hit and realize. And you've met my audio guy, Chris. He's not here today. Unfortunately, we live, about
an hour away.
Yeah, an hour one-way drive, so that'd be a 2-hour drive to bring him back here just to do the update shows. Right now, that's just not in the budget or in the planning. But luckily enough, with him being, the audio guy, he's willing to work with us. He's willing to be in the movies. You've seen him in the movies still. Now, I do apologize for the audio on that. A lot of people seem to like the audio, though, so I guess it works. But for me, I had a totally different overtone, and now I've got people who are willing to do musical scores for me. I've got people to help me do with the actual actor makeup, not special effects makeup, but actor makeup. And that's something that's troubled me for a while, because I like making people look messed up. I'm not into the whole glamification. So we've got somebody helping out with that. We've got somebody who can do hair. We have actors and stunt doubles. So I mean, our little production company, from us starting it not too long ago to now, we've already got basically a whole production crew. I just have a couple more guys that I have to kind of coax into, holding the lights and everything, and we'll go from there. But I think it's going to be amazing. Now, I do want to say that I'm going to try, not this week, but next week. You may not see a Two Guys Too Much TV episode. I'm going to try to get the guys together, and we are going to try to do a short film, just a short, probably like 5 to 15 minute film that can be shot in this kind of weather. And I want to see how well we actually do that. And it's kind of going to be our red zone test, so to speak, that we pick up our stuff, go and film, steal the shots, run back. And I'm fat, so running is going to be really hard for me. But we're hoping, I do have to go to a couple of places, see if I can get permission first. But if I can get the permission, we'll be able to do this no problem. Now, another thing is that with Danny B, he's kind of like our unsung guy. So because he works about as much as I do, so his hours and my hours and Tiny's hours don't always coincide. He's doing a lot of the audio work right now, and as he said when we had the interview, he's actually working on building a studio. Now, his studio will be about the size of my office, and you guys will see that in the behind the scenes. But he's going to be able to go the next step with it, soundproofing it, enhancing the lighting to a point where we don't have to set up the lights every time we go to film, and it'll automatically be there. But it'll also be just for small things. It's not going to be for super big things. And I talked about this last time, that we have a couple locations where we are, where the Bat Cave is in Granville, where they have properties for sale and for lease. Not anytime soon will we be doing this unless our films that go to competition win. But once we get enough backing and we actually get going with it, we'll probably turn that in there, and you'll see a lot more high quality shows for us. Because right now, we live in a small town. It's mostly trees, farmland, and tractors. The city parts that we have are basically in wreck and ruin. I mean, we could do a great apocalypse movie in one of the towns that I grew up in, but I really don't want to go that route right now. I've got other ideas for the script and such. So we're just going to try what we see here and kind of go from there. Now, I know a lot of people are like, well, you know, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. Well, why aren't you just trying something right now? We did already try, and that was Still. And while Still didn't win, or you know, first place or anything, it still brought a lot of perspective of what we were doing and how we were doing it and what we need to work on. And I mean, still, I wish I would have done a behind the scenes for it, because of the fact of I ran the camera. We didn't have the mic that time, so we had camera audio only. It was windy. All you heard on the camera was, and it worked out because it was supposed to be silent anyway. But you know, we had I had the one tripod. I had a couple of lights, and just a couple of people with no actual direction on there. I mean, I've never directed anything before. I mean, I do these shows, but directing something is much different than seeing it in your head and actually saying it out loud, because what you want has to be explained, because no one understands you directly unless you've got those people. Now, the people I worked with are family and friends, so I mean, they know me pretty well, and I was able to do that. But I think that a lot of this will change, because we're going to be adding some people I don't know personally. Now, I trust my co-producer, and that's Chris, and he's also the audio guy, but I trust him, so he's got people that he knows that are willing to act in these movies, take falls, take hits, get stabbed in the throat apparently, because you know that's something I do. I stab people in the throats in my movies. It's true. I mean, out of all the movies I made, the one I slit somebody's throat right off the bat. So, just saying. But I'm dumb. But anyway, back to what 2guys2muchtv is going to be doing during this time. We will still have some shows. I'll still be doing interviews online, on locations. But if you don't see one from us, just go to our other channel, which I will link down below, and that's the Oathblade Productions channel. And we will have our, movies or skits up there. And we're going to try a couple of different things at first, so bear with us. And to be quite honest, if you don't like it, that's fine. Because we're just doing this because of the fact that it's something I want to follow. It's one of my dreams, so I'm going to do it regardless or not. So I'm waiting for the flame war to start on, oh, you suck and this is terrible, and it probably will be. But until then,
you had the flame war stone, stick it in my head.
It was going to be a good ending until my wife started dancing to the flame war song.
College humor.
Yeah, I know. College humor. Oh, jeez. But anyway, so look forward for that. I'm going to try to do a couple of just general effects. I want to get back into using After Effects. It's been a long time. So I want to get back into that and get into so you're probably going to see quite a few little testings on my main Oathblade channel, or Oathblade, as Dan Brio likes to call it. So look for that, so you can see. And we look forward to producing these movies and showing you guys, and we look forward to keeping the shows going and having viewers follow. Also, a quick note, and this is just a little teaser trailer here because of the fact of the other day we got close up to, we are just about where we wanted to be for the shoutouts for people for our Facebook page, which is Oathblade Productions. And we are currently at 50 right now. So, go ahead and, if you've seen this, go there, like, subscribe, do what you got to do. But we are doing a contest that once we get 100 subscribers, we will be giving out 5 t-shirts. And we will also have a secondary prize for the person who is the 100th person to subscribe to the Oathblade Productions channel and the 2guys2muchtv channel, which will be something that person will find out personally and nobody else. So definitely get liking, get everything, and then once we get up to 75, we'll name you guys all out. If you want to name anonymous, just let us know. But thank you guys, and I'm Oathblade with 2guys2muchtv. Have a great night, and go away now.